Hey fans, I'm Derek, and I'll update you on everything happening in Chiefs. The NFL season is getting closer and closer. As usual, the backstage area is buzzing with rumors and moves that could change the future of the Kansas City Chiefs. In a scenario of impactful changes that involve everything from the possible replacement of DeAndre Hopkins by a star player, with unexpected and expected negotiations involving big names, such as Davante Adams, to the intense rumors about the trade of a renowned wide receiver, DK Metcalf, and the implications of this restriction for the team's offensive sector. But first, guys, I have a small request. If you find our content valuable, please consider giving us a like. It's a small gesture that really helps to support us. Thanks for being awesome. While Adams is getting attention, an even more explosive name could be available, DK Metcalf. The Seahawks wide receiver is in the final year of his contract and wants an extension. Seattle is still trying to renew, but the Chiefs and Bills are monitoring the situation closely. At just 27 years old and averaging more than 900 yards per season, Metcalf represents a real aerial threat. Strong, fast, and aggressive, he will be a lethal piece in Andy Reid's offensive scheme. The problem? Oh, the salary. Metcalf will cost nearly $32 million in 2025, which requires some financial juggling to fit him in. The good news for Kansas City is that the market seems more affordable. The trade of Deebo Samuel for a mere fifth-round pick weakened the value of the wide receiver market. With 2 third-round picks in 2025, the Chiefs could very well try something. In addition to the offense, the Chiefs are also thinking about strengthening the roster via the draft. With 8 picks, 4 in the top 100, the team is studying its options carefully. Initially, the expectation was to invest in offensive tackles. But a recent report indicates that the direction may be different. According to Nate Taylor of The Athletic, the lack of good names available at left tackle makes it unlikely that the first-round pick will go to the offensive line. Names like Will Campbell and Josh Connerly are likely to be out of the running, and Josh Simmons, a potential option, is concerned about physical issues. That's why newly signed Jalen Moore is likely to start as the starter protecting Mahomes. The focus could then shift to other, more careful areas, such as the defensive line, especially the middle, where the presence of a dominant defensive tackle would make a difference. The current group of wide receivers also inspires caution. Rashee Rice is talented, but could face suspension. Xavier Worthy, a rookie, is still an unknown in the NFL. And Travis Kelce, despite being a legend, is already showing signs of declining performance with age. Marquise Hollywood Brown is a good complement, but he alone cannot carry the offense. A solution? A reliable name with Pro Bowl pedigree. Whether it's Adams or Metcalf, it's urgent to secure a reliable weapon for Mahomes. Without that, the offense could lose its explosive identity. General Manager Brett Veach has a clear challenge: to reinforce the team without compromising the financial future. The signing of a star WR should be accompanied by adjustments to the salary cap, and perhaps even specific releases of veterans. Veach has a history of boldness. He did so when he sought Mahomes in the draft, when he renewed with Kelce, and when he invested in specific pieces. Now, the moment demands creativity, boldness, and a keen reading of a market. The success of a season may depend on decisions made behind the scenes. Patrick Mahomes is not only the face of the franchise, he is also an active part of the strategic conversations. His connection with the wide receivers is essential for offensive success. And like the current WRs in transition, he needs reliable partners. Receiving passes from Mahomes is any receiver's dream. That's what makes Kansas City so attractive to names like Adams and Metcalf. More than once a winner, the Chiefs offer the chance to shine alongside one of the greatest quarterbacks in history. DeAndre Hopkins arrived with great expectations, but he didn't deliver what was expected. He had sporadic performances and disappeared in the playoffs. In addition, his contract weighs on the salary cap. With his departure practically certain, the Chiefs need a worthy replacement, and quickly. That's where Davante Adams comes in. Released by the Jets for salary issues, the wide receiver returns to the market and once again sparks the Chiefs' interest. In 2024, Kansas City was already close to acquiring him, but saw the Jets pull the plug. Now, with Hopkins out of the way and Mahomes asking for elite targets, Adams could finally don a red and gold. Despite his advanced age, Adams ended last season on a high note: 6 touchdowns and more than 570 yards in the last 6 games. Playing with Mahomes could be just the fuel he needs to repeat his August years. The choice between Adams and Metcalf represents athletes have distinct sides. One is a reliable veteran. The other is a rising force of nature. Both would help the Chiefs keep their offense among the best in the league. At the same time, The franchise could surprise in the draft by betting on young talent. Whichever path they take, the goal is clear. Keep Kansas City on top and fight for another Super Bowl. Remember to support the channel, leave your like, and subscribe. Don't miss any update, news, or insight about the Chiefs. Always stay ahead. See you soon.